The 2018 BMW M4 Cs. Introduced in 2013, the 4 Series is one of the company's newest nameplates and marked the end of the 3 Series Coupe, which it replaced in the brand's catalog. The renamed two-door also adopted a new, evolutionary design inside and out, and received a lineup of brand new and revised engines. The high-performance version was also rebadged from the M3 Coupe to the M4 and ditched the naturally aspirated V8 engine for a turbocharged, inline-six powerplant. The M4 also brought the GTS badge back into showrooms in the form of a more powerful, track-focused, limited edition model. In 2017, the German brand launched yet another limited edition, high-performance variant, the M4 CS. The CS badge dates back to the late 1960s, when it was used for a more powerful version of the then-new BMW E9. At first called the 2000 CS, it later evolved into the 2800 CS, 3.0 CS, and 2.5 CS. The 3.0 CS spawned the iconic 3.0 CSL, a lighter, homologation special that went on to become BMW's most iconic race car. The CSL name returned in 2004 for the M3 Coupe, and it was once again brought back into the spotlight in 2015 with the 3.0 CSL Hommage concept car. Word has it that BMW dropped the L, which stands for lightweight, from the badge since the CS isn't significantly lighter than the standard M4, a feature reserved for the GTS. Looks for the new M4 CS to hit dealerships by the end of the year, but don't expect it to be around for too long. Much like the GTS, it should be sold out in a matter of months, if not weeks. Updated May 30, 2017, BMW dropped a series of new images for the new M4 CS, and we have to admit it looks even better in this cool lime rock gray metallic exterior paint. Continue reading to learn more about the BMW M4 CS. Exterior. Not surprisingly, M4 CS is heavily based on the GTS on the outside. The two share almost the same aero kit and design, with the big rear wing being the only notable element missing on the CS. However, there are a few other features that set the CS apart. Up front, there is an exclusive front splitter made from exposed carbon fiber and a slightly revised apron with the familiar 3-piece air intake. Around back, the massive wing seen on the GTS was ditched in favor of a redesigned gurney lid spoiler for less aggressive, club sport look. The CS also shares the OLED taillights, the rear diffuser, and the carbon fiber reinforced CFRP engine hood and roof with the GTS. The M4 CS is an M4 GTS without the motorsport-inspired wing. All told, it's safe to say that the M4 CS is an M4 GTS without the motorsport-inspired wing. It's also worth noting that it doesn't come with the orange highlights on the splitter, diffuser, and wheels, which made the GTS standard out from a distance. I wish BMW would have designed more unique-looking bumpers and diffuser for this car, but I guess BMW is aiming the CS at those who want a more affordable GTS rather than customers looking for something unique. Exterior dimensions. Interior. The interior is also based on the M4 GTS, combining race-inspired features with familiar M4 elements. The lightweight M Sports seats are standard and come wrapped in leather and Alcantara. The door panels are made from compacted natural fibers, which give them a unique look, and feature motorsport-style pull loops instead of conventional handles. The Alcantara inserts on the center console, dashboard, and steering wheels also contribute to the sporty look of the cabin. Finally, the CS lettering on the dashboard is there to suggest that this is not a regular M4. The interior is also based on the M4 GTS, combining race-inspired features with familiar M4 elements. And to be honest, it's really difficult to tell the CS apart from an optioned-up M4. While BMW brags about the CS being a track-ready road car, the coupe is fitted with plenty of convenience features, including automatic climate control, a premium audio system, and navigation. While these items will be appreciated by owners looking to use the CS as a daily driver, they add weight to the car and thus prevent it from reaching the performance it's capable of at the racetrack. Drivetrain. Under the hood we find the same twin-turbo, 3.0-liter inline-six engine as in the M4. Under the hood, we find the same twin-turbo, 3.0-liter inline-six engine that's found in the M4. The unit uses two mono-scroll turbochargers, a charge air cooler, high-precision injection, Valvetronic variable valve timing, and double Vanos fully variable camshaft timing to crank out 460 horsepower. That's 35 horses more than the standard M4 and 10 horses more than the M4 with the competition package, but accounts for a 33 horsepower deficit compared to the M4 GTS. In addition to the extra oomph, the control systems for the adaptive M suspension, DSC, active M differential, and the setup of the electromechanical steering have been modified to suit the revised dynamics. Sprinting from 0 to 62 miles per hour takes 3.9 seconds with the standard dual-clutch automatic transmission. Sprinting from 0 to 62 miles per hour takes 3.9 seconds with the standard dual-clutch automatic transmission, which makes the CS a 10th second quicker than the M4 with a similar setup. On the other hand, it's a 10th second slower than the GTS, the quickest road-legal M4 to date. Top speed is set at 174 miles per hour, 19 miles per hour more than the norm for most BMW M vehicles. On the flip side, it's 15 miles per hour slower than the M4 GTS. Needless to say, BMW was careful enough to place the CS right between the standard M4 and the GTS. Tested on the famous Nürburgring track, the M4 CS lapped the Nordschleife section in 7:38 minutes. This benchmark makes it the second quickest Bimmer on the ring, after the M4 GTS, which is around 10 seconds quicker. The CS is on par with the Lexus LFA and Lamborghini Gallardo Superleggera and slightly quicker than the McLaren Mercedes SLR and the previous generation Porsche 911 GT3. Impressive. Drivetrain specifications. Chassis and suspension. The suspension of the new BMW M4 CS largely mirrors that of the M4 with competition package. The suspension of the new BMW M4 CS largely mirrors that of the M4 with competition package. The links and wheel carriers at both the front and rear axles are made from forged aluminium, while the adaptive M suspension comes standard. The coupe rides on light alloy wheels designed exclusively for the M4 CS, measuring 19 inches up front and 20 inches to the rear. The rims are wrapped in semi-slick, Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires as standard, but the CS can also be ordered with Michelin Sport Road tires at no extra cost. Stopping power comes fade-resistant M compound brakes with 4-piston calipers at the front and 2-piston calipers at the rear. Prices. The BMW M4 CS is priced from €116,900, which represents a whopping 52.4% premium over the base M4. US pricing information is not yet available, but given that the M4 retails from $66,200, the CS could start from around $100,900. For reference, the M4 GTS, which was limited to only 700 units, came in at $134,200 before options. Competition. Mercedes-AMG C63 Coupe. For some reason, Mercedes-Benz isn't as excited as BMW when it comes to special edition model with extra aerodynamic features. The Germans did release a DTM-inspired Edition 1 model, but that version is long gone. However, due to the fact that AMG C63 is available with 2 power outputs, the standard model, but with the beefed-up version of the 4.0-liter V8, is more than suited to give the M4 CS a run for its money. Sold as the C63S, the range-topping variant comes with 503 horsepower and 516 pound-feet of torque. It needs 3.8 seconds to hit 60 miles per hour, which makes it as quick as the M4 CS, while top speed is limited at a very German 155 miles per hour. Pricing starts from $75,000, which makes the Merc significantly less expensive than the M4 CS. On the other hand, the AMG C63 Coupe isn't as exclusive as the Bimmer. Find out more about the Mercedes-AMG C63 Coupe here. Conclusion. All things considered, the M4 CS is yet another way for BMW to try and satisfy a small number of customers looking for a more powerful M4, but without the track-ready features and pricing of the GTS. Whether such a car makes sense or not remains to be seen, but in an era when most carmakers are trying to fill all sorts of small niches, everything is possible and everything can be justified one way or another. To some extent, the M4 CS also represents an update to the standard M4, which is significantly less powerful than its main competitor, until the next generation coupe hits the streets. Love it more power compared to the standard M4. Sporty features inside and out. Limited production run adds exclusivity. Leave it significantly more expensive. It's not significantly lighter than the M4. Update history. Updated 12 January 2017, the upcoming BMW M4 CS was caught testing once again, this time during cold weather conditions in Sweden. Spy shots. January 12, 2017, BMW M4 CS caught testing in the snow. September 26, 2016, first testing session.
If you liked this video, please share your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.